increased deportation efforts by the Trump administration have put the spotlight on facilities run by Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
KXAN's Mercedes Hernandez learned that the long-standing ICE detention center that's closest to us here in Austin has had little to no oversight at the local level for at least 5 years. Also finding out, leaders at the Hutto Center in Taylor. There's the map to give you an idea. They are staying tight-lipped, though, on what exactly is going on at that facility.
Razor wire and concrete make up the outside of the Hutto Detention Center. But what's it look like inside? We don't know. And it appears City of Taylor and Williamson County leaders may not either.
Laws and policies are federal government responsibility, not the county's.
If this facility closes, what happens to the women who are housed there?
Back in 2018, the county voted to end its agreement with ICE and CoreCivic, the contractor that runs the facility.
Shut Hutto down and tear down this wall.
The months leading up to the termination saw protesters speaking out against the center, alleging troubling concerns.
This is somewhere that is actively abusing women.
So the motion carries.
Since the partnership officially ended in 2019, the county and sheriff's office say they've had little to do with the facility. Deputies used to go by routinely as part of the contract, but the county says since it ended, they haven't been back. Sheriff Matthew Lindman declined an interview. His office gave us this statement instead, saying in part, the sheriff's office does not have a formal agreement in place with any particular federal operations related to immigration enforcement. The only partnership with a local government we could find was with Taylor's police department. It says it will assist with 911 calls there if needed. As of 2020, CoreCivic and ICE made a new agreement without the county. It outlines the minimum number of detainees and a work program. The facility is guaranteed to have at least 461 detainees. I asked CoreCivic how many detainees are enrolled in the program and what they do. It did not answer those questions, but gave me a statement that said in part, all work programs at our U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement contracted facilities are completely voluntary and operated in full compliance with ICE standards, including federally established minimum wage rates for detainee volunteer labor. The contract says detainees make just $1 per day.
And Mercedes, you've been looking into this and trying to get answers because these are important questions that we need to know. The detainee work program, do we know what kind of work that even involves?
No, we don't. Not for a lack of asking, for sure. I have asked the county, I've asked CoreCivic, I've asked ICE, and all have not answered that question or just avoided it. That's repeatedly been asked multiple times this week. Taylor's Police Department did respond to my question about that. They said, we are not aware of the program or the kind of work they are doing. We have not used any detainee work in recent memory, but that's all they could tell me.
Who's in charge?
I mean, ICE is in charge, and I know that I'm not the only one in our newsroom who hasn't received a response to our media requests this week either. Right. I know that they were pretty responsive on Sunday, but going throughout the week, it's been pretty silent.
And Sally, this is something you said that has been on the radar for, this is not just a recent thing.
No, this is a very controversial facility where they allege that bad things have happened within it. So it's something I think that you need to look into, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for that report, Mercedes. All right, let's switch gears a little bit.